Hi class, first session of the 5th week. We're going to go ahead and get started just with our warm-up, and so not too many changes with our warm-up except that we're just going to lower our legs a little bit in the 100 exercise, okay? The workout today is a combination workout, that's what I call it, because we're combining many of the exercises 2 into 1. So I'll explain it when we go through it, but let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Chest expansion. So hopefully you had a good weekend, and you feel refreshed and ready to go this week. Can you believe it? We're in the 5th week. So we only have 4 weeks left. All right, cat and cow. So during this workout, you might see my crazy cat running through the video, chasing a fly. Don't mind her. And let's turn this into dynamic. Hands forward, hips down, hips back. And on cue, I think she's coming into the frame now. Good. All right, let's come over to a seated position. We're going to come on down for our 100. Bring your knees with you. Legs all the way up. Okay, so we're just going to lower the legs slightly. So just an open angle here, okay? Rather than vertical, just a little bit. Here we go, let's start. 5 inhale, 5 exhale, keep count, chin to chest, scooping. And when you're done, go ahead and bring your legs down and your head down. We're going to begin our leg circles. Starting with small, open your hip, bend your knee, and begin. And reverse. And we're going to increase the size of the circle and reverse. So medium size circle, just a little bit bigger. And reverse, staying with this size. And leg down. Other leg up, bend, open, small. And reverse. And we're going to reverse and increase the size of the circle. And reverse. Keep the size. Good. And foot down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin the session. This is a single leg into a double leg. So we know the exercises, we're just going to combine them. So watch me demonstrate. I'm going to single leg on each leg, nice and slow, and then I'm going to turn it into a double leg. And it's a traditional with the arm sweep all the way around. And then we'll begin single leg again, okay? So go ahead and bring your knees in, head up, shoulders up, chin to chest, scooping. Let's begin. Single leg, gentle pull on the knee. Scooping into double leg. Breathing. Sorry, I lost focus there. Single leg. Double leg. Single leg. Double leg. And rest. I can hear my cat in the background. So it's a little bit of a distraction right now. I'm going to try and focus here. Okay, so next exercise is also a combination. We're going to go single straight into crisscross, okay? So watch me. Legs all the way up, head and shoulders up. I pull gently on one leg, let it go, other leg, come back to the top, and then go right into crisscross. Okay? All right, here we go. Legs up, chin to chest, scooping, drop the leg, pull easily in, and crisscross. Legs up, single straight, crisscross. One more, single straight, and crisscross. Good. Legs down. Oh geez, she's on my window screen. Okay, so our bridge exercise, this is definitely a new exercise for bridge for us, okay? We're gonna keep our arms down at the sides, at our sides, and we're gonna bring our hips up. Go ahead and do that. And from here, we're gonna leg extension. So I'm just gonna extend one leg out, holding my trunk, my hips up with the other leg. Bring it back. Extend the other leg out. Bring it back. And lower the hips. Okay? That's it. Here we go. Hips up. Extension. Pull back. Extension. Pull back. Hips down. Again. Up, out, down, out, down, hips down. One more. Hips up, leg out, down, leg out, down, hips down. Okay, so we're going to go into a double straight exercise. We're going to traditional lower both legs at the same time, and when we lift the legs at the top, we've done that split leg at the top, we're going to circle our legs around at the top. Okay, and we'll circle each direction each time we lift the legs. So watch me. Legs are up, head and shoulders up, hands behind the neck. I lower the legs, I lift the legs, I circle my legs at the top in one direction. And then I repeat and go the opposite way, okay? All right, go ahead and get in position, scooping, chin to chest. We're lowering the legs, lifting, circle, lower the legs, breathe, lift, go the opposite direction, and lower, and lift, opposite direction, and one more time, lower, and lift, and opposite direction. Good. Legs down, head down, arms back. All right, we are going to try a traditional roll-up. So legs are straight. If you need to bend your knees and hold on to your legs, that's fine. If you're still in our roll-up hold exercise with legs bent, that's fine as well, maybe assisting. But I want you to challenge yourself and see if you can do this roll up with legs straight and arms behind you, okay? So everything else is the same, we're just straightening our legs. So we're gonna sweep our arms first, head and shoulders come up, engaging those glutes, those inner pelvic floor muscles, Scooping right all the way up. Come all the way up over the top of the legs. And then you're going to come down slowly. Lower back makes contact first. Middle back. Upper back. Reach back. Let's try it again. Exhale to the top. Here we go. And down. And again up. Really press that back down into the mat when you pull yourself up. Tighten those glutes. Come on down. And we're going to finish at the top after this last roll up. If you cannot, you're just rolling to your side and pushing yourselves up to a seated position. Good. All right, so hopefully that's getting better for you, right? Rowing with split legs, because we're going to add the saw exercise to this. So with rowing, we typically keep our legs together, right? I'm just going to part my legs just inside the width of the mat here, and I'm going to do my rowing exercise from here. Now you don't have to come back as far as you usually would with your legs together if it's too uncomfortable, so just go back as far as you can. So everything is the same. We're rowing back, staying scooped, coming forward. Now from this position, come up to seated tall, arms outstretched. And I want you to go into saw from here. So leaning forward, maintaining posture, twist the opposite direction, back to center, arms together out front, and we'll just begin that again. So scooping, come back into rowing, over the top of the legs, seated tall, arms outstretched, and saw. Good, we'll go one more time. Rowing, into saw, good, and back to center. Go ahead and bend your knees. So this exercise, we're just doing some seated rotation work, okay? And how we're going to do this is keeping the feet on the ground. We're just, with the legs, we're just lifting the foot up off the ground and pulling the knee inward, okay? The upper body is doing the following. So we are sitting up with our hands behind our neck, and as we pull the knee in, we're going to rotate and extend our arms in the direction of the bent knee, okay? That pulled in knee. So it looks like this, watch. So it's very similar to that side rotating boat exercise, right? So we want to make sure we're sitting up tall so our back is flat, maintaining posture. Hands start behind the head. And we're just going to simply pull the left knee in, rotate the right elbow, extend, come back to center. This is very slowed down and controlled. So a lot of work happening here, strength work with the hip flexors, the lower back. One more. And knee hug. Good job. All right, so if you need to layer your mat, layer your mat. We're going to go into our rolling like a ball exercise. We're going to change this up just slightly, just the hand position and leg position here. So we have tried hands under thighs. We've tried hands over knees, right? So now we're going to put hands under calves, okay? And with this, we are going to part our legs at the top. So the Starting position looks like this. I'm going to part my knees and my feet, bring my hands underneath my calves, keep my forearms close to my thighs here for leverage, and then everything else is the same. So it's just a different position, a holding position. So go ahead and scoop and roll back and roll up. So just different leg position with parted legs and different hand position underneath the calves. And the reason we're doing this is because we're building upon our rolling like a ball traditional into what's called an open leg rocker. So we're morphing this exercise into a bigger exercise. So little by little we'll get there. Okay, one more. And rest. Good. Okay, so we're going to lean back on our elbows and we're going to bring our knees with us. So come back. So my legs are elevated, my knees are in, my chest is high, leaning back. I'm going to part my legs, extend my legs up, bend my knees, pull my knees in, extend my legs out, okay? Here we go. Part, extend, bend, close, extend out. Start again. Open, up, down, close, out. Back in again. Here we go. Open, up, down, close, out, and in, and roll forward. Front stretch here. Legs together for front stretch. One more. Good. All right. Seated position for mermaid. So legs off to the side. So we're going to change this mermaid up just a bit here as well today. So this is where I call it a half mermaid. So we're only going one direction. And it's going to be the direction of the bent legs. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to my shin, and what I'm doing simply is sitting up tall. I'm going to sweep the arm, pull, and then reach up with the opposite arm. So I'm not going over, and I'm going over and up, and each time you pull, I want you to see if you can go a little deeper into that stretch. One more after this. Good. All right, switch your legs. Find your position. Hold on to the shin and pull and reach up. And up. And up. And last one. Good. All right, knee hug. Center yourself before we turn over. We're going to go ahead and come down onto our tummies. Today we're doing some Superman exercises. So we're going to do what's called a pulsing Superman, okay? Go ahead and come on down onto your tummies. Arms are extended beyond our shoulders. Now we know Superman, right? Arms and legs come up off the mat. So when we do this, we press our hips down, we tighten our glutes, yes, and then we breathe, we exhale. With the pulsing, we're gonna pause at the top and just lift a couple of lifts from there. So watch me, it looks like this. I lift up and I pulse and I come down, okay? All right, here we go. Ready? And lift and pulse and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Good. All right. From here, come into low plank, knees off the floor. And we're going to do these shifts with one leg lifting. So lift one leg up and just shift back onto the heel and forward, just shifting forward and back. And switch legs, shift forward and back. And switch, forward and back, shift. And switch and shift. Good, knees down, low back stretch. Cool. All right, so this next exercise is called Kneeling Tall Warrior. So come up to a kneeling position. I'm going to show you from a front position here. And I'm going to bring my one foot up, keeping my other knee down. I'm going to direct my foot, my toes away from me, so my knee is going away from me, and the other knee is forward here. See that? So from here, so my foot is leading my knee here. And the warrior position is simply with the arms outstretched, and we're kneeling up tall here. From here, I'm just going to shift my weight towards my toes. See that? So I get a nice big stretch here through the groin area, the top of the hip, and then I'm going to come back tall to start, okay? Maintaining posture, arms outstretched. We're going to lean and pull back, nice and slow, and lean and back. Pull your abdominals in, hold them there, breathe, strength in your hip, strength in your trunk. We'll go one more and lean. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So you do want your foot in line with this knee here, okay? You find that position that works for you. Opposite side, lean and pull back, and lean and back, and lean. One more, and lean and back. Good. All right, back to center. So from here, knees down, we're going to do a walkout push-up into a pull down. So you can do this with modified knees still on the floor, or knees off the floor, okay? So it's like the push-up leg pull down, right? But we're just walking out to add a little bonus move. So from here, I'm gonna put my hands down. I'm in table here. I walk my hands forward. If I'm modified, I push up from here. I lift my knees and I pull down. And I pull down. And then I bring my knees down and I walk my hands back to start kneeling tall, okay? Go ahead and begin. If you're gonna do this with traditional, obviously, bring your knees up off the floor, go into pull down, table, walk it back. So it's very dynamic. Again, that will be our last one. Good. All right, come on down to your side. We're going to be on our elbow for the first exercise and then lying for the second, okay? So this is very dynamic as well. So we're going to start with elbow, knees bent, and what's going to happen is I am going to lift my hips. At the same time, when I lift my hips, I'm doing two things. I'm extending my leg at the top, and I'm reaching my arm over at the top, okay? And then I'm going to bring my leg in, bring my arm down, and bring my hips down. So watch me, it looks like this. I lift up, I extend, and I reach, and I come down, okay? All right, let's try this. Ready? And hips, leg, and arm. Come down. Breathe. Push the hips forward as you lift. Pull them back as you lower. Again. We'll go one more. Again. Good. All right, come all the way down. So from here, I'm just resting my head on the floor or my arm. Doesn't really matter at this point. We're just having the legs do the work. So however, wherever you want to hold this other arm, it's up to you. You can put it out in the front of you for balance. You can rest it on your side, okay? Whatever you want to do with this arm here is up to you. But make sure you keep your head down, okay? The legs are going to stay stacked. Now the legs are going to do the work, which involves the hips, okay? So this lower trunk area, we're going to lift and hold these stacked legs at the top while keeping our upper body down. You see this? That requires that we press the hip down when we pull the legs up, pull our abdominals in and tighten, hold, right? That'll help stabilize our lower trunk. Make sure that your legs are in alignment with your trunk and breathe when you hold this move. So I like to exhale on this. Here we go. We're going to lift and hold. And down. So you should feel your glutes engaged, your lower back, your abdominals. You'll feel this in your hips. Here we go. Up. And down. And up. And down. One more. Up. And down. Good. Go ahead and bend your knees. Push yourself up. Switch sides. Elbow. Bent legs. arm on hip. Hip lifts into leg extension, reach over. Here we go. Up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. We'll go one more. Up, over, and down. Good. All right, all the way down. Legs stacked. Here we go. Ready? Up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. Good. All right, bend your knees again, push yourselves up again, and come back to seated position. All right, knee hug. So we're ready to go through it the second time. I'm going to go ahead and just do one at a time since we have combination moves, okay, for each one. We're just going to go a little bit longer on each exercise, so a little more reps, but you'll have rested between each one, okay? All right, so we're going to come on down. We have our single leg into our double leg, so go ahead and bring your knees with you, and go ahead and begin. Single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double. One more. Single, single, double. And rest. Good job. Remember to breathe this time through. Really focus on your exhale, really pushing that breath all the way out. And obviously centering yourself and controlling everything nice and slow. All right, we have single straight into crossover, or crisscross, crossover, crisscross, okay? Legs all the way up, hands behind the legs here. We're gonna go single straight, crisscross. Single straight, scooping, check yourself. Breathing, gentle pull, crisscross. Straight, crisscross. One more. Straight, crisscross. And rest. Arms at your sides, legs are bent. So we have that bridge exercise with the leg extension again, okay? Here we go. Keep your arms down on the mat. So hips up, extend, back, out, back, down. Up, out, in, out, in, and down. Up, out, down, out, down, and back. Let's go one more. Up, out, in, out, up, and have that double straight into leg circles at the top. So head is up, hands behind our neck. We are lowering and lifting, circling, down and up, and switch direction, down and up, reverse, down and up, reverse. Let's go two more, down and up, reverse. Last one, down and up, reverse. Good. Bring your knees in, knee hug. And we have our roll up. So you decide how you'd like to practice this roll up this time through. If you can, extend the legs, arms behind you. And here we go. Up. And over. And down. Stay scooped. And down. And up. And over. And down. And back. And up. And over. And down. And we'll go one more and finish at the top, or just roll to your side and push yourselves up. Good. All right, so we have that rowing with split legs into that saw. So go ahead and split your legs, arms extended, and we're going to row. Forward, sit up tall, and saw. And back to center, and row. And saw. One more time. Row. And saw. Back to center. Go ahead and close your legs, bend your knees. So we're sitting up tall, hands behind the head. Pulling left knee in, rotating, extending, keeping your back flat, back to center, drop the leg, other leg. Slow and controlled, right? Breathing, strong posture. One more each side. All right, if you need to stack your mat, layer your mat, you can. Rolling like a ball position, part your legs, hands underneath the calves. So we have open leg, rolling like a ball. Here we go. One more of these, and go ahead and bring your knees together and your feet down. We're going to come back on our elbows, and we're going to bring our knees with us. Okay, abdomen is tall, So we are parting the legs, extending the legs, bending, closing, extension out. In, out, up, down, in, out. In, out, up, down, in, down. One more. In, out, open, up, down, and out. Good. All right, come forward. Legs together. Front stretch. One more. Good. All right, legs to the sides. So last time we did mermaid, half mermaid with pulling over, right? And so this time we're going to go the opposite direction. Okay, so we went this direction towards the legs, right? This time we're going to go from this position, holding position here, this starting position here. We're going to go over and then grab onto the shin and then extend this other leg arm out. Leg arm, yes. Okay. Bring it down. Deeper stretch each time if you can. And up. And down. And up. And over. And back. And we'll go one more. And over. And back. Good. All right, switch the legs. Hold on to the shin. Put the hand out. Sit up tall. And stretch away from the bent legs. And lift this arm up. And down again. And up. And down. One more. Last one here. Good. All right, knee hug, center. So we're going to turn over again and we're going to go right into that Superman pulsing exercise, okay? So go ahead and turn over onto your tummies. Arms are extended out. And here we go, Superman pulses. Make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath. Up, pulse, down. Up, and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's go one more. Up and down. Good. All right, elbows in. Low plank shifts. Knees up. One leg up. Shift. And switch. Shift and switch, shift and switch, shift and down. Knees down, low back stretch. kneeling tall warrior. Go ahead and find your position. Now that we've warmed up with this exercise, we're going to see if we can go a little bit deeper into this stretch here, this hold, this lean. Here we go, arms, and lean, and back. Tall posture. One more. And switch. Arms and lean. And lean. And lean. And lean. And lean. And one more. All right, knees down, back to center. We have our walkout push-up and to pull down. Traditional or modified, here we go. Walk it out. Push up. Pull down. Down. Knees down. Walking back. Up. Again. One more. Good. Down on your elbow to your side. Bent legs to start. Arm on hip. Hip lifts, leg and arm extension. Go. One more. Good. Come on down. Stacked leg lift. Here we go. Lifting up and holding. Keep your head down. And down. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Lift up and hold. And down. And up. And down. One more. Up. And down. Bend your knees, push yourselves up. Come over to the other side. Bent knees, elbow, arm on hip. Here we go. Over and down. And over. And down, and over, and down, and over, and down. All right, come all the way down. Stacked leg lift. Here we go. Ready? Up and hold. Exhale, and down, and up. And down, and up, and down. Last one, and up, and down. bend your knees, push yourselves up, seated position, finishing with accordions. Seated tall, legs out in front, arm exercises. So we have our traveling figure eights. So arms are outstretched to our sides. We're going to figure eight as we're moving our arms forward and back. Strengthen your shoulders, strengthen your arms, tall posture, breathing. Last time. Good. Bring your arms in front, and we're going to face our palms together here, and we're going to pull our elbows back and down at our sides so they're going behind us, squeezing those shoulder blades together, okay? Here we go. Reach forward, pull it back, reach forward, pull it back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back. Good. And front stretch here. Good. All right, you guys, we are done with session number 1 of the week. Good job today. I will see you next time.